something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel, I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level, they think that work is too stressful. I think that work is essential, the grind is all in your mental. And I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all I've been through. I've been making changes for the ages. 5-10 year plans are contagious. I attack that shit, I'm tenacious. And if you ain't, get the fuck out of my way then. Got one life, I won't regret it. I will fight until I get it. I'll look back one day from heaven and say, damn, I learned some lessons. And say, damn, I have no questions. I had fun in every second, and the journey was a blessing, yeah. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Mission Recondition with the Chicago Cubs. Here, as we're currently 34-14 in this season, and we're you see the Reds there. They're currently in fourth place with a 22-29 record. Now, this is game 1 of 3 that we're finishing up this road trip that started back in Miami, and we'll see here. We've got a lot of different storylines going on here with the Cubs. Of course, we've been playing some excellent baseball, and we're hopefully continue that here today. As Justin Steele, there you see the rotation of the last 9 starts. They are by far the best team in the MLB right now. I see they're in the top 5 in a lot of different categories there, and that is what we like to see right now. Justin, of course, right now is 5-2 with a 3.26 ERA. Nick Martinez 1-4. He is 4.54 ERA, and he will make the start here in today's episode. So, hope you guys enjoyed the previous episode, which was a player lock episode. And I think in the future we might do some more of that with some other, obviously, player locks, both here in all 3 stages, majors, AAA and AA. But Casey was a really good player. That's why I just wanted to do it. And reading about him and whatnot, very interesting guy. He looks pretty promising for the Cubbies in this for this organization. Well, and hopefully we can get him called up here pretty soon here in this series. But as we take a look here, Martinez, like I mentioned before, pretty good go for somewhat moderate start for him this season. His last start against the Astros, he only pitched 4 2/3 of innings. He struck out 4, walked 2, had 1 home run, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs. All 3 were earned, and ended the game with a very high 5.79 ERA. And of course, there you see Justin. 10 games, he's been in 10 starts, and he's been pitching pretty well here. 5-2 for the season. So he's had 3 no decisions so far here, and a lot of those no decisions, if I remember correctly, were some pretty close games there. Because the bullpen, for whatever reason, didn't decide to not show up that day. But currently right now, 3.28 ERA. And of course, he is by far our guy who's been pitching very well for him, to the point where right now I might have to start skipping some of his starts here until he shows otherwise there. When he starts, I think we might have to do might have to either sim it or do a player lock of somebody there on those days there. But his last start, of course, against the White Sox, we've seen back 2 episodes ago when they were here on the north side. There you see 8 innings of work, gave up 1 earned run. That was a home run. Walked 2, struck out 5, and ended the game with a 1.13 ERA. Of course, he did pick up the win. So today we're going to be taking on Matt McLain and the rest of the Reds here. Who McLain right now hitting pretty well here for them. He's one of their players right now on their starting lineup that's doing well right now, batting .261 for the season, and there you see his numbers there. His WAR 0.4. He's only committed 4 errors so far this season, but he is definitely one of the hot bats there that we're going to have to watch out for. And of course, Kendall Otero there. He is another one that's got a good bat right now. 6'2", 222 pounds, guy from New York. C potential, 72 overall. And of course, 31 years of age. He has been hitting the ball for the Reds in that top of the lineup there, that 2, 3, and 4 spot. Right now he's in the 3 spot, but I've occasionally here a couple times I've looked at some of the box scores there. He's been pretty successful in that 4 hole. I think that's where he's at today, as he is their 3rd baseman. So we'll go in here in this one here. Kyle Tucker's up to bat here. Of course, Tucker's been just hitting the cover off the ball here as of late, and he's doing a great job of it today. Starts off with a nice base hit with 2 away. So nice job here to keep the inning alive, and we'll see what Michael Busch does here. Now, I have been thinking about lately here trying to bring in another first baseman, and I'm thinking about going to the free agency pool. And of course, the guy that I really kind of want to bring back to the Chicago lineup here, and of course, he wouldn't be an everyday guy. I think he would probably be a guy that would definitely play. I kind of want to have Busch play the first baseman position, and then have either Turner or the return of the one of the legends of baseball, or at least for Chicago. Bring him back, and of course bring there's a couple other faces that I want to bring back as well to the lineup, and to help us out here, as we are definitely needing help in the rotation here when it comes to position players. Turner makes a nice job there. So Turner able to get the runner out there at first. Got a runner on now on 3rd. We'll see what we can do, as there's a hit there to Birdie. Got a ground out there to him, and Tucker's going to get the catch there at first. Nice play, as they were able to retire the side. So great job, as we're able to, of course, get that runner out. Now we're just going to make sure that runner at 3rd stays there. So Justin, of course, this is going to be on him, as he's got to be able to be very vigilant here, and get help from Birdie. As you see here again, Birdie getting a bit of a workout there, and we'll see him ground out, and that'll be it for the inning. So nice job there, as we'll see the bottom of the 2nd here. We'll see Hayes will lead off for the Reds, as he'll get on board. So just enough giving up another hit here. Not too big of an issue, but of course we want to try to not have so much traffic on the base pass here, as of course we want to make sure that we are able to be able to play well, and make sure that nobody has not too much traffic on the base pass here. So see a ball up the middle here. Nice job there for Swanson. Gives that to Horner, and Horner throws over to first. Nice double play. That is what I like to see here from our boys, as we get the double play. And nice job, as we're able to get out of the inning. And there you see here, once we get out of the inning, go to the top of the third with 2 on, 2 out, and look at Tucker showing that power as he hits a 3-run shot over the wall. And that is going to put us here in position now as we have now taken the lead. Nice play from him. And, of course, like I think I said in the previous episode, we are definitely going to have to find some money somehow, some way, and be able to get him signed to the, for the ball club here. And we're going to try to see if we can find a long-term deal because having him in the lineup, and if we're going to find another good bat to complement him, either in front of him or behind him would be great. But we'll have to see. As he's been knocking the cover off the ball, and he is right now leading that statistic in home runs right now for the league right now. As we get to the next at bat here, we'll see the Cincinnati down by 3 here in the bottom of the third. Ground ball here on this 0-2 count there to Fairchild, and Fairchild will ground out as well. So first baseman now coming up here. We'll see Christian Edward Cosino, 3 home runs, 16 RBIs for him for the season. And, of course, we'll make sure that we'll see the pitch. And, of course, the guy that, I would like to bring in here is, of course, Anthony Rizzo. Of course, a Cubby legend. He's in free agency right now. And he would be a guy that would be someone that we were looking at. Nothing long-term, but something as a rental for a bit. See what he can do. He still got a good, look at some of his stats there. They are regressing a little bit, but they're manageable there. He can still come back and do something big for us. And see a big home run here, a solo shot for Ian Happ as he takes this one over the wall. That's going to be his 7th of the season. And the Cubbies tack on another one here. And they lead it now 4-0 here in the 4th inning. What a hit there from Ian Happ. And again, Ian Happ is another player here that ever since, because we still got another 2 weeks before Suzuki comes back here. Now, I'm not saying Suzuki's not going to get his job back, but right now, Ian Happ is making sure that we it's like, hey, hello? Yeah, me. Yeah. As Turner here hits this one here, and Turner takes one out of the park. That's a back-to-back jack here for these Cubs, as that's going to be a beautiful home run there. That one goes 367 feet deep out to right field. The 8th of the season, I believe, there for Turner, as he hits one over the wall as well. I guess there's a little friendly competition here between Ian Happ and Turner, as they both sell one over the wall. And of course, we'll see the manager coming out here, Tito, coming out let his pitcher know that today's just not going to be your day. So of course, the Cincy wearing their nice City Connect jerseys. I love them. I like them. By far with these, whoever designed these City Connect jerseys did a pretty good job, a great job with a lot of these. The Cubbies have a nice City Connect. I think we played them already in them, I think a while back. We might have to play them again, maybe in that Chicago series when we play against the White Sox there on the south side. I should have did that in one of that episode, 2 episodes ago, but didn't think about it then. Amaya's up next, batting .262, and that one's going to get hit over there to rights, and that's going to be a base hit for him. So they're definitely keeping this inning alive. 2 home runs, and what now? No outs here. We're let's keep the hit train going. So Scott Barlow here trying to do his best to make sure there ain't no more hits being rung up on him. As we'll see a chance now for a runner coming around to score, and they will. As that's going to be a nice base hit and RBI there for Birdie. Putting another runner on the board here. That's 6-0. Go to the top of the 5th. Kyle Tucker's up again. We've seen him hit one over the wall back in the previous inning, and he does it again. Actually, back in the 3rd inning, I think he did that. This one he does in the 5th inning, as he hits another solo shot over to right field. 23rd of the season, 405 on that one. As the fans here in Cincinnati. Not liking this at all. It is 7-0 here with the Cubs. As Barlow here gives up a hit. He's already given up 2 hits already in the small amount of time he's been on the mound here. I wouldn't be surprised if Tito decides to say, okay, well, Barlow, I thought that was going to work with you. On second thought, never mind. So we'll see now. Michael Busch up next. He'll hit this one out to left. That'll be a base hit. That'll have him chugging around, and he'll get a nice double there for his effort. And that's going to be his 16th of the season. So he has now hit successfully now in 10 games. Ian Happ's next. He's 1 for 2. He hit that home run last time he was up to bat here, and he's going to hit this one out to left. And this time, I thought he was going to go opposite field, but no, he decides to hit off the wall. That's going to be a double, and that's going to be an RBI double to be exact. And that's going to put him in scoring position as well. So it's now 8-0 here. And again, Tito has to come out here, get the ball back. Good try, son. But not such luck. And definitely, like I said, I think Cincy, really don't realize what they got themselves into this game here. Cincy, of course, lost on a 2-game losing streak here. The last 10 games, they were 6-4. So this is a series that really, truly, they they already lost 2 of 3 there in Pittsburgh prior to this. So they are definitely trying to hit the button, the reset button here, and try to get winning. Try to get back to winning again here. As we see another run being scored there. Nice RBI single. Bringing in Happ. And nice job there from Turner on that at bat. Go to the top of the 6th here. It's just 9-0. As Kyle Busch is up next here. He's 1 for 3. And Busch finds a spot out there. Finds a drop out there off the wall there in left center field. That's going to get him going around to second as he gets a double. So great hustle there from him. He's keeping this inning alive with 2 away. As again, Cubbies are just salivating all over this hitting here today. As they're able to get themselves in the scoring position as well. And now Ian Happ up next. We'll see what Happ can do on this 2-2 count. And the runner on here, the ground ball out there to shallow right. That's going to go ahead and keep the runner moving, or actually move the runner up 90 feet from second to third, and they're going to make him stop there at third. Nice hit there from Ian Happ on board. So now Justin Turner up. We've seen him hit a home run earlier. He's 2 for 3 for the day. He has 2 runners on and 2 out. And we'll see what he can do as he's going to find a gap as well out to right center field. That's going to bounce off the MLB Central sign. And a run's going to come in. Actually, no, 2 runs going to come in here as he clears it as with a RBI or 2 RBI double there for him. His 5th season of the year, or his fifth of the season here. As we'll see now what he's going to do here. As now it's 11-0. Go to the bottom of the 8th here, and Tyler Stevens says, hey, I've had enough. We got to get something going here. He's going to hit this one here. That ball's going to roll all the way back to the backstop of the center field. He is chugging around here. He could get a triple here. And we got to try to throw this one in there. And Stevenson's going to be told to stay at third, as they're not going to attempt there. As Farrell now will be up next. He's 0 for 2 here today. He pops this one out here. This is going to go out to deep right field. And Tucker going to throw this one in here. Tucker throwing this one on here, but it's going to be off target. And Cincinnati is able to finally get a ball on the board here. As now it's a 10-point game. 10-run lead for the Cubbies. And Stuart Fairchild's up next. So does Cincinnati have enough in the tank here to get back here late? We'll see. Steele here pops this one up here. This is going to go high and deep. Ian Happ tracks it down and gets it. And that's going to be out number 2. And, of course, that will end the inning. Or, excuse me, not in the inning, but that'll be out number 2. Excuse me. Edwin Carcino up next. You'll see here, I'm swinging a miss there. He'll strike out, and that'll be it now officially for the inning there. So nice job as they try to come back here, but they're going to come up short. So now up by 10, we'll see what Ian Happ does as he takes a circle change to lead off. and he is going to be drawing a walk. Nice job there. Finding himself a walk there. And now we'll see what the Cubbies can do here now in this situation. So Justin Turner, 3 for 4. He hit a home run, a single already. Having a nice day here on the diamond. We'll see what he does here against Mole. Mole here gives up a big hit. This is going to go deep. That's going to bounce off the wall. That's going to be good enough for a double, possibly score a run. No, they're going to hold up Ian Happ at third. And that is going to put them in scoring position now here with 2 away. So it's 16th double of the season. As you see the boys there in the dugout, loving seeing what they're doing here against one of their rivals. Dansby Swanson's up next. He's 1 for 2. And Swanson's going to hit this one here out to right field. That goes over the glove of the right fielder. And that's going to be good enough to get a double. Matter of fact, an RBI double there. As it's now 12-11. So we're back to having an 11-run lead here on the Reds. As this pitching, I don't know what is going on. They're just not hit. They're not hitting any marks here. If anything, our boys are just lighting this up. And that's what you like to see here on a night like this. As we're just really doing a great job here, taking advantage of the great pitching here. And driving in runs is now makes now 13-1. So Maya's up next. We'll see what he can do with bases empty, or excuse me, bases runners on first and third with nobody out. See he'll swing and miss there, and that'll be the strikeout as he can't advance there as there is a runner on first. So Nico Horner's up next. Now Nico, he's a single so far here today. He hasn't been part of the hit club here today, but 2 home runs, 20 RBIs for the season here. We'll see what he can do with 1 out and 2 on here. As the second baseman here, having a great season with us. As we'll pop this one here. That's going to be a floater. That is going to be fair. And the runner's going to come in, and Nico is going to get a double, RBI double to be exact. And it makes it now 14-1. That had to hit right on the chalk there. That was a good hit. And Tito says, nope, he's had enough. He's got to bring out another pitcher here. So I think this is pitcher number 4 for them. So Taylor Rogers, 25 appearances, 1-1 for the season. And we'll see how he does as he's been pitching pretty decently against righties. Actually, pretty even both righties and lefties now this season. So now with 2 out, or with 2 on and 1 out. We'll see what PCA can do. Oh, nice hit there. Nice sweet stroke over to right there. That's going to drive in 2. It's going to make it now 16-1 here in the top of the 9th. And I'm sure by now a lot of Cincy fans are like, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and just leave. The parking lot should be probably pretty empty right now. So with the exception of the hardcore fans here cheering on the Reds here to see if they can have a comeback. But Tucker will get struck out there as they'll finally figure out a way to get him to stop clobbering the ball. Michael Bush is up next with 2 away, 1 on. Bounce up the middle, and they're going to try to throw this one over to first, and they can't get it over there as Bush did a great job there hustling down first base line to get safe. And now there's still 2 out and now 2 on here. So Ian Happ's up next. He's 3 for 4 for the ball game here. And the Reds and the Rogers here trying to find any way to get out of this inning here. But the inning just continues as Ian Happ hits his 2nd home run of the game. Oppo Taco as he launches a 3-run home run over the left field. Actually, no, he actually pulled that. Never mind. When I talk about he's a switch hitter. He switched up. So I thought it was going to be awful. But, hey, he did hit on the other side of the field here. But this time he switched to the right-hand side instead of the left. There you go. And just puts that ball into shame as it's over that fence there without any problems at all. 419 for him. And, again, Tito has to come out here and find out what the hell is going on. Now, I mind you, this is on All-Star. So, lately here I've been thinking, like, I might have to bump it up to, like, Legend. Because, like I said, I don't play every single game. I kind of jump in and out of games. This, of course, I always try to play the first game of the episode in the full or in, quick counts or something like that. But Yeah, this is crazy. Like, when I was playing this, I'm like, wow, we're going to actually score 20 runs on these boys here. Not to mention, we didn't give up that run and give up that big triple. We would have had a shutout here.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
So Swanson's up next as Pagan here trying to find a way to get out of this 9th inning. It's been a brutal one here for the Reds. As he pops this one here high and deep, Swanson trying to get this one over the head of the right fielder, but no such luck that time. And that will, of course, end the inning. So Justin out here to kind of finish up the job here as he leads this team by 19. Or excuse me, by 18 there. I wish it was 19. But he does get the batter out. It's now 1 away. We'll see McLean here pops this one out to right field. Nice hustle there from Ian Happ. Gets out number 2. As now we're just 1 out away from getting this first game won. Of course, Ellie De La Cruz, one of the 3 cover boys here on this game this season. As we'll see, 2 out, nobody on, and that ball's going to hit over the corner, and that is going to be your ball game. Final score in this one. I'm snoring, I know it. But I'm sorry. When I was playing this, I'm like, you can't, like, seriously, like, I just updated the most recent sliders that I found that are, more competitive here. I'm thinking like, wow, like, I updated these and to make it more competitive for the computer, and it's like, what the hell is going on? But hey, I will take it. I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying, like, this is weird. But there you see, win this one here, 19-1, 19 runs, 25 hits, no errors for the Cubbies. Reds, on the other hand, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors in this one. Ian Happy, player of the game there, 4 for 5, 2 home runs, and 2 RBIs as well. Nice. So a great win there. Justin Steele got his. He's actually our first, or no, he might be our second player right now this season to get a complete game. Image, I think he got the first one, his last start there. Nick Martinez, of course, he got hit with a loss there for his work, as he only got knocked out 3 innings, gave up 6 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, and only struck out 2 in the game with a 5.24 ERA. So now we get to the second game here. We're going to jump in here to the 7th inning with 2 outs. It's a 3-1 ball game. A little more, I guess, not so crazy as the first game here. As Tucker's on second. Michael Busch is on board here, and Busch has got a 10-game hitting streak on the line here. So our job is to, of course, try to keep it alive here and see what he can do here in this situation. Let's see if we can get him on board and get that runner and score, even deeper in the scoring position here. So Sam Mull, of course, we've seen him, and we were batting the ball around on him about this time in the last game. As we'll see here, fly ball or foul ball there. We'll see now another shot here. Chopper there. Sam's going to get to this one with no problem there. Gets over to first, and that ends the inning. So no such luck there for Busch there to get that ball, get his 10th straight consecutive hit. But we'll see Porter here now with 2 out here at the bottom of the 9th, and yeah, we're going to see just a tag, and that is going to be it for this one. As we do get the win here, we survive, and of course Porter Hodge gets this nice save there, help himself out as we win this one. Nice job there, Cubs, as the Cubbies pull off a victory there. 4-1 is your final, as Lower is going to be hit with a loss here. 5 innings, 6 hits, 1 strikeout, 2 walks, 3 earned. Maga, there you see, 6 innings, give up 6 hits, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 1 earned there in his start here today, as he did a great job pitching there, and we did an excellent job of really taking advantage of the of course, that bullpen where it wore down as they had to bring in quite a few pitchers from just the night before. 21st save there for Porter Hodge. Of course, Kyle Tucker got his 11th double. Workman got his 3rd double as well. De La Cruz, we've kept quiet. Even though he hit, it was 2 for 4 in the game, he had a run, an RBI, but didn't do. Well, never mind. Take that back. He did do some damage to us. He got a home run off his 7th of the season there. So he was the only. That was the only run that was produced there from the Reds here. So we go to the 3rd and final game, I believe, of this series, as we'll jump into the top of the 9th here with 1 out. Reds lead it 10-9. They're trying to avoid the sweep here today. We got 2 on, and we'll see what we can do here. And of course, it's Ian Happ up to bat here, so you know this is going to be a big, fun bat. And Tito's like, "Nuh-uh, I've seen what he's done here before. He's hit 2 home runs off of us." So now they're going to put it in the hands of Michael Busch. Busch is now 4 of 19 of the series with the 2 doubles. So they're going to see, they rather deal with him instead of Ian Happ. And we'll see what Busch does as he pops this one off, and it's going to be a foul ball. So he's hitting right now 328 when runners in scoring position here. We'll see what he can do here as we'll try to avoid the double play. And, of course, try to ruin Diaz's chance now to get a chance to get a save here. As you see the pitch here, that ball's going to be floated up there high, deep. This one's back. It should be good enough and deep enough for us to tag up the runner from 3rd. And the score is tied now. So Diaz's save is blown. And now we have a chance now to try to really open this up. As we'll see Dansby Swanson up next. Swanson, 3 of 4, 2 doubles, a single, 3 RBIs so far here today, as he's been producing a lot. Glad to see that. That ball's going to be going right by this 3rd baseman, and that's just going to load up the bases here now. As the inevitable is about to appear. It's Kevin Alcantara. He's up next. We'll see what he can do. He's 1 for 3 for the day, batting .370. He's one of our young outfielders here, and we got to eventually get him in lineup a little bit more often here than we have been. I know in real life he's doing a pretty decent job here with the Cubbies. But like I said, we got so many great guys here. We got, of course, too, we got to worry about, we got to start exploiting. I guess exploiting is the wrong word to use, but we got to start getting these younger guys out there and getting them a chance to produce for us in some games here. So definitely we'll be shuffling the lineup a lot more than we have been. But of course, with injuries, that's been one of the things that's kind of forced our hand here, especially when bringing up Happ. And of course, Happ's been doing a great job here for us. I hate to take him out of the lineup, but at the same time, our boy that's hurt right now, as you see Kevin takes a swing and miss. He is definitely going to be back in that lineup for us. I was hitting very well there with our crap. I'm going to say Saki. Suzuki. Doing a very good job there with batting with him. So bottom of the 9th here, we got 1 out as we struck out that batter. Thibaut is, of course, out here. And, of course, his job is, he's been actually pretty good job here in situations like this. Tie ball game or try to come back in a ball game. Been doing a great job here for us in this situation, so I feel comfortable with him out here. Steers up. He's 2 for 4 here today. It's Thibaut. Goes for the pitch. That was ball's going to be popped out there. PCA is going to track this one down as he's playing right field here today. And that's a great catch there. Forces to go to the 10th inning as there is a runner on board. And, of course, last time, Amaya, he reached on board because of an error back in the 2nd. See what he can do here as he drops this bunt. And we try to move the runner over. And, oh, look at this. Smart play there for the computer. As they're able... Smart play there, getting the lead runner out, and of course that was just dumb on my part trying to sneak that there. But okay. So they got us. So Carson Kelly's up next. He hit a home run, and he's been actually doing a good job of making contact with the ball here as of late. .321 average for him, or his average right now is, and he'll swing and a miss there. That average is going to take a little bit of a dip. As we'll see, Nico Hoerner up next here. Hoerner, 307 for the season for him, and Hoerner hits this one here high, deep, back, and that ball is gone. A 2-run shot there from Nico Hoerner. That puts us up by 2. It's going to be 12-10 here in the extra innings. As Hoerner's like, yeah, we are going to come in here. We have taken over this house. This is ours. This is no longer Cincinnati Reds territory here. This is North Side Chicago. And a great job there from Hoerner. As you see them celebrating there in the dugout. Nice play. As he had a 2-run shot there. And just look at it. Cracks it. And just realize so look at him. He know he had every single stitch of that ball there. And that ball is definitely going on a trip. John Birdie will be up next. So still 2 outs here. Cubbies trying to see if they can lay it a little more thicker here. As we'll see a ground ball there. That's going to get Birdie out. And that's going to retire the side. So Diaz still out there. Diaz looking to see if his team can get him out of the hole here. They're down by 2. Porter Hodge will come out, of course, now, take over the duties. Now a chance now to get his 22nd save here. He's got 21 of 22 attempts now for this so far this season. By far one of the best relievers in the league right now. We'll see what Hodges does here as he has that 1 runner on board. Of course, that's that ghost runner. New extra innings rules now. As he gets a strikeout there, nice job. There's 1 away. Furley's up next, and he's going to pop this one up here. Birdie going to be underneath this one, calls everybody off, and makes the catch. Nice job there. That's now 2 away. Cubbies now just 1 pitch, 1 out away here of getting out of this ball game here. So we'll see McClain now up next, the second baseman. He's batting right now .247. He's 1 for 5 for the day here. We need a ground ball here. Let's see if we can get it. No, we'll take a strikeout as well on that split finger. And that'll be it for this one as we sweep the series here with the Reds. As like I said, this is no more longer Reds country. And it's Cubbies take over. And Francona not liking that at all. Nico Hoerner, your player of the game there, hit that home run to get us the nice lead there, that 2-run lead. 2 for 5 for him, home run, 2 RBIs, and our 2 runs scored. Dansby Swanson 4 for 5, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, and a run scored. Carson Kelly had a home run as well, 1 for 4 for the day, 4 RBIs, and a run scored. And then, of course, Kyle Tucker, quiet, 2 for 4, a double, and a run. Alexis Diaz, 2 innings, 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, a couple of walks, and a cut. Obviously gave up 3 in the game. So, nice job there as we're able to get the nice win there. Of course, Ben Brown, he's been struggling, and of course he gets another no decision here today as he was taken out very quickly in this one. I don't know what's going on with Ben, but it's kind of been irritating here. But I guess it's just going to have to be a pitcher that we're going to have to work with quite often there to get a win. When he's out there, we're going to have to work closely with him and see what we can do. Of course, maybe we have to change his training up a little bit there to kind of work on those Ks per 9 in the pitching simulations there in the training. But take a look here. We're in first place right now, 39-14, as we are currently on a 12-game winning streak. Haha, yes we are. Dodgers right now in first place. They have a 5-game lead over the Padres. Diamondbacks and Rockies. As you see here, we're going to play here. We're going to head back home, and we got the Rockies in town. They are 13 games back of the Dodgers, as Austin Gomer is their pitcher. Big potential, 67 overall. So he's still got some growing to do with the Rockies. He's, I believe, one of those up-and-coming pitchers that could be good, and I wouldn't be surprised. I've kind of written his name down of probably a player that we could probably go after somewhere down the road here. But he's a southpaw, always looking for some good southpaws to help us out in the rotation. 31 years of age, 6'5", 220 pounds, 4-seam, 6'12" curve, change, or circle change, and slider. Right now, 2.01 ERA. His WAR is at 1.4. So his numbers are a little inflated because he is in Colorado. But yeah, we'll definitely have to try to see what we can do. As he played against Philadelphia last time, his last start, 5-2 for the 5 2/3 innings of work, got the no decision, gave up 6 hits, gave up 2 runs. All 2 runs were earned, a walk and 4 strikeouts. Ended the game with a 3.18 ERA and a 1.24 WHIP. So we'll see what we can do here against him today, as we're back here in the friendly confines of Chicago, here on the north side, here in Wrigleyville. And we'll see if we can, of course, get another win. As you see some of the storylines going on right now, and we're playing lights out. Nico Horner on a 16-game hitting streak. PCA looks to extend to a 14-game hitting streak. I mean, we are been hitting very, very well, and I'm liking what we're seeing from this club here. And I think this season we might be buyers, if we can be. If we can plug in some holes there, especially I would say pitching would probably be the thing we need right now. I think offensively, I think we're fine, obviously. The way we've been bulldozing a couple of teams here and there. But like I said, I went to Operation Sports here recently and got the new sliders set. And of course, I play on All-Star. And then pitching, I play up one more. So I try to focus on, I think I said this before in past episodes, I try to focus more of my gameplay when it comes to pitching and defense here. So I have it up, whatever it is, up higher. I think it's Superstar or something like that, or Veteran, whatever in pitching. I try to focus on that because, everybody can hit. It's not hard to hit in this game at all. I think the true art is pitching. I want to focus on more of the defensive side. And I've been, this seems like this year it's been a lot, really good. But also too, I've been trying to tweak the sliders a little bit more to have the game be more aggressive, like it was earlier. You've seen they went after me on that pitch, that ground, what do you call the bunt that take out that lead runner over there. Normally they would not do that. Of course, I didn't hit that bunt square to deaden it, but nonetheless, they wouldn't have gone after that. I kind of know they've tweaked some things here in this game. So now we're in the bottom of the first, as you'll see Kyle Tucker try to avoid that double play, and unfortunately that is not going to be the case here. So Gomer does a great job there, leaving one. There's, I guess, Strand or taking out those, getting a double play there, getting out of the inning, not getting damaged too much. As Matthew Boyd here. We'll see what he can do. And he's been pitching very well for us. Of course, he's had his times where he's kind of wobbly, especially around those 6, maybe going to the 7th inning. But I think for the most part here, I feel with this pitching repertoire, I think, again, he's another pitcher I've been really feel more comfortable with here. We'll see the pitch here. We'll see a throw over the second, and that runner is going to be taken out. Nice job there. Nice sniping job from Kelly, as he's able to get that runner Fuentes there out. As you take a look here, and a nice good throw right on the money there. Look at this, Carson Kelly, right on the, look at that, oh my goodness, nice throw there. So Hilliard's up here. He's still got a 1-1 count. We'll see if we can get him out in the inning. Ball's going to be flied out to deep center field. And this is going to be the final out of inning number 2. So nice job there from the Cubbies getting that throw out there at second. And, of course, getting a fly out there to end the inning. Goodman's up next, as we'll see more defense now. As my Matthew Boyd here, 27 pitches in. And Tucker, oh, come on, Tuck. Got to do a better job of that. As, of course, I think if anything, I think Tucker next season will probably be more of a DH type of guy here for us than I mean, he's a good, decent fielder, but I think, obviously we're going to have him focus more on the hitting side of things. And, of course, like I said, we're going to bring up, I believe Kevin, or actually, no, we'll probably put PCA over there at right. Birdie, nice laser catch there. That's why they call it the hot corner, as he's able to get to that one there as we get Kyle Farmer out on that play. Nolan Jones is up next. Of course, that runner held at third. We'll see if we can keep him there. Swanson grounds this one here. Nice play over to first. Gets there, and that's going to be out. As they do get the runner out at first, but unfortunately that was just the second out. And they get a run on the board there. So nice job there. A sacrifice hit getting the first run of the day for Colorado. Owen Miller's up next. He is he's got an 0-2 count. He goes swimming, or goes fishing there, I should say, and comes up inning. Or maybe it's just swimming, yeah. He drops in the pool with no water in it. As Ian Happ says otherwise, I found the water. And it's right over to left field as he swings that big bat, gets into on the board here and gets the Cubbies back in this ball game here. Now they have now tied it up, one apiece here at Wrigley, as that's going to be his 9th home run of the season. Nice job there from him. As like I said, I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe we'll put him, Ian, maybe next year at right, and Suzuki stays at left. I don't know, but nonetheless, we got a couple guys here that we got to try to keep, and of course, then the fun part is, okay, where are you guys going to be playing at? But we'll see. Birdie up next. I can't remember how many players we got to re-sign. I mean, obviously we got some guys that, well, most of the players we have to re-sign are some of the what do you call it, minor league guys. But we got a couple of big league guys here that we got to. Obviously, the first person we have to worry about is Tucker, because we definitely got to keep him in this lineup as best as we can. So Nico, of course, after seeing fly ball there for the first out, we'll see what he can do here. Nico rifle hits this one out there. That's going to go out to right, left center field there. Base hit. As Gomer starting to wobble out here. PCA up next. He's 0 for 1 in the game, batting .352, and he's a nice little flare shot over to left field. Base hit, and that gets him on board here on that 0-1 count. All right, so now he's looking at 15 games now here safely at first, safely get on board. So 2 on now here. As we'll see, Kyle Tucker's up next. And, of course, we're just like, okay, please don't hurt us too bad. Hits this one here high and deep, and it's gone. Austin Gomers is probably thinking, like, bro, just be nice. Don't, don't mess me up too bad. Nonetheless, it's a 3-run shot there. To a 3-run shot off of Gomers, as Tucker shows why he is the power right now and why he is leading in home runs here this season. Hilliard's up next. And we'll see the ground ball over to Swanson. Nice throw, but unfortunately going to be late. As that's going to be a base hit there for the Rockies. Goodman up next here. He's 1 for 1 today, and now make that 1 for 2 as he takes a seat there by Boyd. 1 away. Kyle Farmer's up next. He popped out earlier. 0-1 count. He's going to swing and a miss there on that fourth seamer, and he's going to sit down there. That's now 2 away here in the inning. 7th strikeout now here from Boyd. As Nolan James up next, and he's going to pop this one here. That's going to be a foul ball on that four-seamer, high and away. So now we got to try to see if we can keep this on the ground here. He's got a good piece of that there. Swing and a miss there on that circle change. Nice job as we get out of the inning there. So that retires the side. As now we go to the bottom half of the 6th. Turner's up next. As we'll see here. 1 out and nobody on. And drop third strike. We're going to go ahead and take first. As Tucker, is, of course, is going to strike out, but he is going to be rewarded on that wild pitch there. First base. As Carson Kelly's up next. And he is going to 0 for 2 here today. As he's looking to get something going here. And he's going to hit over to right field. That's going to drop down. It's going to bounce off the ivy. And that is now a Play at the plate here. Tucker's going to try to get there, and Tucker, he's going to be safe. What a gutsy play there. As they were pushing for that run, and he's able to get to it. That's going to be a double there for Kelly. RBI double, actually. As you see now, Ian Happ up next. Happ hits this one, and that's going to be hit right to the left fielder there. Nice catch, and that's now 2 away here on the Cubbies here in the top of the 6th. So now, Birdie's up next. He's 0 for 2. He lined out and ground out. We'll see what he does here with 1 on and 2 out. And that ball's going to get away, and now we're going to move the runner up 90 feet to third. So good job there as Kelly getting in scoring position here now. So now we just need a base hit up the middle here. We can drive that runner home, and Birdie can be on board here. We'll see if that's exactly what he's going to do, and that is what we needed right there. As it makes it now 6-1 here in the bottom half of the 6th. So Cubbies doing a great job here rallying here in the with 2 outs. Nico Horner's up next. He's 2 for 3 here today. As we'll see the pitch here, and that's going to be a broken bat. Ball going to be in front of the pitcher there. He's going to throw that one to first. No problem there on that one. And that'll be it for the inning. So now the Cubs will bring out Ryan Brazier. And, of course, Brazier, there you see 12 appearances, 1-0 for the season. As he's been pretty good. He's definitely one of my favorites coming out of the bullpen so far this season, as he does a great job there. We're getting Ryan McMahon out as he'll strike out. McMahon only $1.15 right now for the season. Eugh. He definitely needs to step away from the plate there for a bit. As we'll see a 1-2 pitch, a nice pitch there, and that's going to be a great job. As that's going to be Fernandez out. He's now 1 for 3 here. As Sammy Hilliard is up next. He singled earlier, and he's 1 for 2 here today. 9 home runs, 21 RBIs. We'll see what he does here with a 0-2 count, bases empty, and 2 out. We need a nice little ground ball here if we can. Okay, that's a flourish, a little fly ball. Gets there. Nice job there from Happ, and that will retire the side. It's Clark keeping the fans up and going here as we lead this one here 6-1. So Vodnik is up next. There you see 22 starts. He's 0-1, and he's looked like he's been being excellent against right-handed pitching here. He's going to take on PCA. He is 1 for 3 here in this game here today, leading off. So we'll see what Vodnik can do, as he's going to plunk PCA in the back, and the fans here in Chicago not loving that at all. So Kyle Tucker's up next. He hit a 3-run shot earlier. He's 1 for 2 now here today, batting .222. We'll see what he does. It's cool. Ooh, Kyle Tucker's like, you hit my boy. You hit one of my boys. I'm hitting you out of the park. Home run there for Kyle Tucker. 2-run shot there for Tucker, as he is going to get his, 25th? Yeah, 25th home run of the season. This man is just the ball is just like literally screaming at him like, oh, please don't, no. And he just clobbers it with a little effort here. Look at this pitch from Show Motion. As he gets again, just amazing what he can do with that bat. And just doing some damage here. Jeez, 8-1 here. He's just been a one-man wrecking crew here in this game. See Michael Bush up next, and Bush is going to get this one passed through. And that's going to get him on board. And we're looking at a base hit here as the inning still stays alive here. So we'll see 0-2 count here on Swanson. He's batting .309, and he goes after that one chasing, as that's going to be a strikeout. First strikeout of the day here for Vodnik. As we take a look here at the replay, and yeah, what was Swanson? Yeah, that was oof, yeah. That was not a good idea going after that. Oh, second thought, no, second thought. Yeah, he was behind. He was late. Not good at all. Justin Turner's up next. He's 1 for 3. He's singled. We'll see what he does with 1 out and 1 on. batting .328. And he, of course, he had a nice series there against the Cincinnati Reds. This one's going to float, and this one should be caught there. Yep, they're going to get to it as they get Turner out there out of the line of the first base bag. It's now 2 away. So Carson Kelly's up next. We'll see what he can do. He's 1 for 3 as he's doubled RBI double actually in the 4th inning. We'll see what he does here in this at bat. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch, and he's going to loft this one out to right field, and that is going to be it for the inning. So 2 runs come across there in that inning. We'll see what the Rockies now will try to do here in the 9th. Last chance is really for them to get anything going. We'll see a 1-2 count here on Tovar. And Tovar is going to be missing that one there. He just takes that one looking. And that's going to be 1 away. Full count now on Tugala as he's up. And he's 0 for 3 here today. Swing and misses there on that slider. And that's going to be now 2 strikeouts now. That's going to be the 5th strikeout now from Brazier. Brazier, of course, looking to get out of the inning here with a nice strikeout if we can. As he does so there. And that is going to be your ball game. Rockies lose this first game of the series. And a big win here for the Cubbies here as they win this one 8-1. 8 runs, 15 hits, no errors there for the Cubs as the Rockies 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for them. Kyle Tucker, player of the game there, 2 for 3 in the ball game with 5 RBIs as well as 2 runs scored. Ian Happ, 2 for 4 home run and a 2 RBI and a double and RBI and a run scored for him as well. Brazier gets his 3rd save of the season. Boyd picks up another win as he goes 6 innings, gave up 5 hits, 9 strikeouts, and only 1 earned off of him back there in the 3rd inning. Goodman, he's 1 for 3, a triple and a run. Hilliard 1 for 3 there for the Rockies. As we take a look at the Rockies box score here, and not much for them to say. Gomer gets his first loss of the season. He is now 7-1. 5 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk. And he pitched 2.39 for the day. Then you see here the Cubbies as well. Like I said, everybody did a great job there up and down that lineup here today as they're really showing the muscle that we have here. And of course, the question is, can we continue this muscle throughout the rest of the season? Of course, ideally we're not going to be able to, but right now, what we're doing right now, we're winning what? Now this is our 13th straight win. Yeah, we're looking good. We've won since the the first Miami series when we played back home about just 2 weeks ago. So there you see, yeah, it's been win after win after win after win. And now we're going to try to see if we can now get this sweep as we win the 2nd game of the series. And there you see, I think it was 4-1. I think it was the final. Rockies, there you see, we did a pretty good job there. Just manhandling the batters 4 through 9 there. We just really did a good job there. Either strikeouts or we had them, stalling. So he got 1 for 2. But nonetheless, we did a great job there. That bottom half or that bottom 2/3 of that lineup there. Great job. As we'll see the numbers here for us. So 2-1 is your final, actually, in this one. So I'm looking at my notes here. So great job there. Workman had a tough day there, 0 for 3. Birdie had a tough day. He's lead off there in this one, 0 for 3. So games being a little experimental with the lineup here, which I don't mind because it gives me some ideas for future lineups for down the road here with some of these players. But we'll go ahead and get to the 3rd and final game of this series here, the Rockies, as we're going to the bottom of the 8th here, nobody out. PCA is going to lead off here. He, of course, got that big hitting streak that he's on right now. And it scares me because I don't want to be responsible for breaking it up, even though I'm responsible for creating it. But I don't want to be responsible for ending it. So we're going to go here. 16-game hitting streak is on the line. Oh, boy. Here we go. So he's 1 for 2 here at this count. We'll see what he can do. As we'll see a swing and a miss there. That's going to be a drop 3rd strike. And PCA, that might be it for him for the day. unless he gets another chance to do something here. And, well, he does. Rockies. Oh, boy. Rockies look like they're going to end this winning streak that we're on right now. As PCA swings there, and now you can officially say that hitting streak and our winning streak is over at 13 games. So we've won games for the last 2 weeks, literally. And finally, the Rockies were able to finally find a way to destroy us and in our run. So you see 8 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Rockies. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Cubbies. There is Justin Steele going to get hit with another loss there. Our guys just could not produce, and eventually I knew that was going to be the case here at some point here. Doyle, 2 for 5, home run, 2 RBIs and a run score. Kyle Farmer had a home run. He was 1 for 4, and 3 RBIs and a run score. And, of course, Sam Hilliard, 1 for 3, home run, RBI, and 2-run score there for them. So they were having the hit parade, and, that ended the run that we had there. So it was a nice run. And, of course, records are meant to, or not necessarily records, but, the idea of streaks are going to eventually have to come to an end. As Marquet, 5-6 for the season there, and he pitched 6 innings, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned there in the 6th inning, I think, and then 2 walks and a couple of strikeouts. As for us, PCA, tough day. 0 for 5 for him. Turner 0 for 3. Everyone else pretty much got a hit or 2. Dansby Swanson, the only one that got a second hit. He went 2 for 4, but he did strike out once there in that game. Michael Busch picked up a 3rd home run there for us. So there you see, 3, 6, 9, 12, actually 12, 13, 14. Oh, man, we almost had a 15-game winning streak. Jeez. Yeah, well, it is about to come to an end. So here we are getting ready for this next matchup here. It's against the Reds again, but this time it's at home. As we'll see Nick Lodolo again. We've seen him earlier. I think he was in game 2, I think it was, in this today's episode here. It was one of those games that we've seen him in. But there you see B potential 78 overall. His potential, or his overall, is starting to go up. He's really progressing here. Southpaw, 6'6", 216 pounds from California, 27 years of age. He's been in the league for a while now, a little under 5 years. And there you see 11 appearances, 11 starts. He's 3-2 for the season. He's given up 6 home runs, 19 walks, 51 strikeouts. And then, of course, a 2.90 or 2.69 giggity ERA for the season. Last time his last start was not a good one. It was against us, and we did a number on him. He gave up 5 hits, 8 runs. 7 of those runs were earned, a home run, 3 walks, and not many strikeouts. And we busted him out quickly in that big game. I think it was that first game of the episode here today. So now we'll see if we can try to do that again here today. I'm sure they put all the guardrails out there to make sure that does not happen this time around. But we'll see. Imanaga there, he's going to be on the mound here for us. And like I said, I always feel comfortable on the mound here with this southpaw here with us. I just love his pitching repertoire. He seems like, to me, he gets only stronger the deeper he goes into games there. So I like to see that. I'm hoping that he'll keep that same mentality once we get in the postseason. Of course, that's still a bit away here, but nonetheless, we'll see the lineup here. Pretty much the same lineup we've seen before in that series there in Cincinnati. So they're going to come to our house. Of course, they're plotting revenge after what we did to them. They're 18.5 games back. They are 2-8 of the last 10, and they just recently won a game in their previous series. So here we are back home for this series with the Reds, as we're course, going to wrap up today's episode here with this. And, of course, I think we're going to do the last 2 games. I think we'll do drop-ins. We'll see how things go. But by far, he's one of our best talented pitchers here so far this season. Him and Steele are kind of going neck and neck in wins. As you see, their last 7 starts, he's been doing really well. 7-0 here for him. And so let's see if we can continue that here today. Let's try to get 8. As Espinal here up bat here, and he's gonna ground this one there to our pitcher, throwing that one over the first. Throw it over the first there, bro. And he is going to be safe. As you see Craig Counsell being asked if he wants to challenge that here. Let's take a look here. I think that's a tie. But on that view, it looks like he won that. So now we're just going to like, you know what? I'm not even going to challenge it. So McLean's up here. We'll see if we can get this double play. And we'll see a strikeout there. Nice job. The 12-6 curve. That's going to retire him. And that's going to be the first strikeout of the day here for us. So De La Cruz will be up next. We'll see what he can do. Of course, he hit that home run in that 3rd game against us here earlier in this episode that we did not see. As we'll see here, he'll hit this one over there to Birdie. Birdie trying to turn for 2. Can they do it? Yes, they do. Nice play there from the defense as they are able to turn 2. And that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 1st coming up here. Nico Hoerner leading off. He's got an 0-2 count. Hoerner here pops this one. This one's going to float out there to De La Cruz. And he's going to get to it for the first out. PCA up. He's batting .341. And, of course, we ruined his chances to get 16 games in that last the last game against the Rockies. But he's going to start off a new hitting streak now as he is now getting on board here. Nice double. As that's going to get him on board and get him in scoring position here now. As Cubbies trying to get something going. 22nd double of the season here for him. We'll see Kyle Tucker up next. Tucker was quiet in that game against the Rockies in the last game of the series. But overall, the series-wise, he's been dominant as he hit 3 home runs in that series. But we'll see here, he'll get a nice RBI double there, 13th of the season, and we lead it now 1-0. So Michael Busch right now batting .269, giggity. See what he can do here as he has an 0-1 count. That's going to be out to shallow left field for a base hit. And now puts the runners on 1st and 3rd, and with 1 out. So the Reds know this. They've seen this before. Now the question is, can they prevent it from blowing up on them? Swanson up to bat here. See here what he can do as he'll ground this one over there to De La Cruz. De La Cruz going to turn for 2, and yep, they're smart this time. They're actually able to keep the ball on the ground and keep the Cubbies from scoring there. But they do give 1 run coming across there in the bottom half of the 1st. See, bottom of the 2nd here, 1-2 count here for Tucker. Tucker launches this one off the wall out there to right center field, and he's going to get a nice double there. Great job there hustling. That's going to be his 17th double of the season. And so I'm feeling I'm hitting pretty well with Tucker as of late. Now, Carson Kelly. We've seen him do this before, and he does it again. 2-run shot, taking the first pitch and just launching at it. Jeez. Home run there for him. His 4th home run of the season. 453 out the dead center field. We've seen him do this back in that Chicago White Sox series. And here he does it again. I think, matter of fact, he did it in earlier today's episode. They're in Great American Ballpark. He has a keen eye on pitches there and just takes it and just launches it out of the park. 3-0 now, Cubbies lead. As we'll see here, ground ball there. Ian Happ going to get in a routine play. And that is going to be out number 1.
Third baseman, John Birdie.
So John Birdie up next. No home runs from him so far, but 13 RBIs. We'll see what Birdie can do. as he's taking a pitch here, and he's going to hit this one here high and deep out to center field. Center fielder's going to track it down and get the out. It's now 2 away here on Chicago.
Now batting, second baseman.
So the Northsiders playing really well here. Fans love it. We're seeing the ballpark being more packed than ever. As we're having a great successful, so far, what, it's almost 2 months now. Ball being launched over the right field from Nico Horner. Horner going to bounce this one off the wall. It's going to be a nice double. So keeping the inning alive here now with 2 outs. Nico Horner gets on board with his 17th double of the season. And of course, keeps that hitting streak up now to 20 games. So see PCA what he can do. And PCA here finds a little spot there as well. Shallow center field there. The runner's going to come around from second to score, and that's going to be now a 4-0 here in Wrigley. Nice job there on that RBI single. Tucker's up next. We'll see what he can do as he check swings that one there. I don't think that's a full check, but nonetheless, they say he went around. And Lodo's really glad that he did so there. Inning over. 2 runs come across. It's now 4-0. Top of the third, we'll see a hit there out to left. Base hit from Farrell as he's able to get on board here. As the Cubbies looking to try to keep this inning quiet as well here against these Reds. So let's see if we can get a ball in play here and get a double play. So 0-1 count here for Fairchild. Fairchild's going to pop this one here high and deep. This is going out to left as Happ gets underneath of it. And, of course, the runner cannot tag up as he will remain at first base. So nice effort there from Fairchild trying to move the runner. But we get there on time to get the catch. Christian Edwin Carsonon up next. 204 for him right now. We'll see a double play being played here. Turn that, and that's going to be a great play there. It's a 3-6-3 double play. Put that in your scorecards there. Nice job there. Starting that double play there from Turner. As we'll see now, ground ball there from Bush. As Bush grounds out, and that's going to be out number 1 there for the Cubbies. As the first baseman, or in this case our DH here today, not playing so hot. Dansby Swanson's up next, and Swanson's going to swat this one out to center field there. That's going to go back. And the center fielder almost lost it in the sun there, but able to pick it up near the warning track. And now that's now 2 away. So Tucker's up next. Or excuse me, not Tucker. Turner's up next here. Batting .319. 2 out. Nobody on here for him. And he says, no, I want the inning to stay alive. And he does so there as he swats one over the left field. 421 for him. Nice job there from Tucker. Or excuse me, Turner. Why did I keep getting those two mixed up? Turner, the 9th home run of the season. And that is going to put us up now 5-0 here at Wrigley Field. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Let's take a look at the replay there. That was such a great shot. Look at it. Like I said, there's just been times where I can just read the count here with Turner and just know, like, oh, this is the pitch. They're going to throw it here. I got to make sure I get the, more importantly, timing on that. And so far, I've been doing a great job there with his timing at the plate. As you see, PCA here gets that one dropped in front of them for a base hit. And the Reds got a runner on board here now with nobody out. So a good way to start off the inning here as you take a look at the line score there for our pitcher. And, of course, not a bad line score. Only 1 strikeout. Wish we had a little more strikeouts. He's been only able to get 2 hits, so not bad at all. But just wish we can get more opportunities to strike guys out here. As we see a nice strikeout there. I guess if you say it, you get it. As it's going to be strikeout number 2 now for him. So De La Cruz up next. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out last time we seen him. We'll see what we can do. And so he has a runner on first. This ball's going to be flied out to right field. Tucker's trying to get to it, and he misses it. And it's going to be bounces out of bounds. It's going to be a ground rule double. So 2 runners on now here. Now we got to get serious. 1 out. And a 1-2 count here for Calinaro. Ground ball there to Birdie. Birdie here trying to turn 2, and no, we can't. But we do get the runner out first, and the Reds pick up the run. We should have. I thought that was going to take off. That runner was going to take off there at second, but no, he did not. I forgot there was an open base there at first, and I don't know what I was thinking there, but yeah, bad on my part there defensively. Jeez, do better. As we'll see here, John Birdie here hits this one there. That's going to be De La Cruz trying to pick this one up as he dives for it and just cannot maintain control of it. And that's going to be a base hit as Birdie is on board. So now 1 on, nobody out here for the Cubs. As we'll see, Horner here drops a base hit there. He's going to get on board. And now there's 2 on with nobody out here. So Abbott, really, he's going to have to find a pitch here to help him out to get a ground ball and get out of this inning. PCA up next as he's looking for a pitch. And he's going to rifle this one right up back up the middle there to the pitcher. And that's going to get him a base hit. That's going to get everybody now on board here as they're all safe and the bases are juiced. And you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. Batting 326 right now. Kyle Tucker up to bat. Tucker here hits this one here high, deep, back, and that ball is gone. Home run there for Kyle Tucker. Grand slam. What a hit there. It is Tucker time as he hits his 26th home run of the season. And the Cubbies have now broke open this one wide. It is now 9-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. There you see him. Yeah, look at that swagger. He knew that he had that baseball there that time, and he knew that this is a perfect setup now to bring everybody home. And now Tito, he's realized, like, man, we've played them now here the last week, and we're getting our asses handed to us here. Why is this happening? So they will see now Tony Santillan up. 34 appearances so far for him. He's 3-2, or I should say 2-3 now for the season. We'll see Bush up here. Still nobody out, and we got an 0-2 count here on Bush as Bush gets the first out of the inning on that circle change outside. That Cincinnati does his job here. Now he's got 2 more batters here he's going to have to face and try to do the same. Swanson's up next. We'll see what he can do as he's got an 0-1 count on him. As he's 0 for 2 here today. Batting around near 300. And there you see that average is now going to go up because this one is going to go back and gone. Home run for the Chicago Cubs shortstop. As Dansby Swanson hits a solo shot, his 7th of the season. 397 for him on that one. And now it's a 10-1 ball game. Swanson done a great job here. He's another one that I'm really just trying to figure out his stance and, of course, look at his, figure out his timing, the way he swings and whatnot. And, oh, man, these guys are just, lighting it up here, boys. Let's keep going. Turner's up next. We'll see what he can do here on this 0-1 count. 1 out still here in the bottom of the 4th. Believe it or not. As this one's going to get swung out there. That's going to go high and deep. That's going to go back. And that one's going to go not in the glove of the center fielder. As Tucker now trying to get a double here. He's going to get there. Nice hustle there from him. That one, I think that one got lost in the ivy out there. The center fielder just missed, did a that or the sun was in his eyes. Kelly's up next. We'll see what Kelly can do. As he's going to hit one out to center field. And that's going to be out number 2 here for the Cubbies. The Cubbies have really stretched this inning out a lot. As they are about to just seriously just putting the hurt on these boys. Ian Happ's up next. 2 out. And 1-0 count there. And he's finding a gap as well. As we're doing a great job here finding these gaps. As that's going to be another RBI here for the Cubbies. As Ian Happ gets an RBI double. That's going to be his 10th of the season. As they lead at 11-1. This game almost feels familiar from game 1 of when we started this episode up here today. I promise you, it's not a rerun. As we'll see a miss there, and that's going to end the inning. We'll jump now to the bottom half of the 5th here, as the Reds here really just shaking their heads here, thinking like, how in the hell has this happened to us again? as that ball is going to be dropped out there to shallow center field. Nice base hit. And again, I promise you, I got the new slider set here from Operation Sports, and I just come like, okay, is this like, I had to check twice when I was playing. I'm like, okay, everything is supposed to be, it's supposed to be balanced, supposed to be more, a little more aggressive. But yeah, but of course I say that now, and then next thing you know, the next episode I'll be losing every damn game I play. PCA's up next. We'll see what he can do. As he'll swing and a miss there, and that's gonna be a strikeout.
The right fielder, number 3, Kyle.
As that's gonna retire him. Kyle Tucker's up next. 5 RBIs, a run, a double, home run. He's 2 for 3 here today. We'll see what he do here on this 0-2 count here against San Antonio. And oh yeah, this boy, he is on. Okay, let's check him. Let's make sure he's not on PEDs. Home run there for Kyle Tucker as he hits his 27th of the season, his second in today's game. And this game is now 13-1 here at home. This is a game definitely that the play-by-play guys up there, especially for the Cubs, are literally like looking around like, okay, what else do we talk about here at this point in the game? Because this game is just like getting just ridiculously just crazy. But it is what it is. As we see here, the ball being taken away there for Ancona now. He's going to have to figure out who else is going to be able to, who can he find to stop this? And of course, he's bringing out Scott Barlow in this one. As of course, we did some damage to him as well in that last matchup that we faced against the Reds. We'll see what Barlow here does. This is a drop third strike. Going to throw the runner out there at first. And that's going to be out number 2. So, Bush couldn't be a part of the hit parade here. It's Dansby Swanson coming up at the bat here again. 1 for 3. Hit that home run, 2-run shot earlier. This time, well, we see the opposite of that spectrum as he strikes out. And there's a drop third strike to get him out there at first. So, of course, got a good run support here for our pitcher, Imagna. I keep saying his name Igmaga, but it's Igmagda. And we'll see a fly out there. That's going to be out number 1 here as we start the top of the 6th. Espinal there up next. We'll see here. He's batting .292. He's 1 for 2 for the day. And I think last time we seen him, he ground the ball out. As we'll see nice hit there. Out to shallow left center field. Base hit. And that's going to put him on board here. So now we're looking to see if we can get 2 here on this pitch. As McLean's up to bat, he's 0 for 2 here. Let's not make sure this inning can quickly end. Horner goes over there, turns this one, and he's going to turn the double play. Nice 4 to 6 to 3 double play. And the Cubbies get out of the inning. Bottom of the 7th now here. Nico Horner up next, and Horner hits this one here. That's going to go out to shallow left center field. Bounced off the green, off the ivy out there. And that is going to be him on board here with his 18th double of the day. So Barlow, as you tell there, his energy is not good here. As he's been, this bullpen's been worn down a lot. That's one thing I will say. I'm looking at some of the games previously, after us and then before us this series. And they've been really, their bullpen is just really struggling here. And I think that's one of the main reasons why we're just batting around here. Of course, we're a good power team here. As we see a little bit of a highlight from Kyle Tucker. He's already hit 2 home runs in today's game. Hit that grand slam that we're watching right there. And he's going to try to maybe show some more fireworks here. As he has 1 on and 2 out. And Barlow here has to, of course, he's probably thinking, man, why do I have to face him? We'll see a fly ball out to right field. This is one to go back. It's going to be deep, and that ball is gone. Kyle Tucker, home run number 3 for him. As that's going to be home run number 28 for the season. Woo! Tucker, slow down here, bro. We still got a couple more. We still got, what, another 4 or 5 months left of the season. Gotta leave something left in the tank there, brah. He is this one here, 377 feet deep to right field. And Barlow, not happy about that. Stevenson's up next. And like I said, our pitcher, he's just sitting back, drinking Mai Tais, like, oh, this is a nice day. Have a big lead like this. I can give up a few runs here and there if I have to, or if I feel like it. But there you see Stevenson gets a nice double there and getting himself in scoring position, his 8th of the season. Reds trying to get something going here in the top half of the 8th with nobody out and 1 on. We'll see what TJ Farrell will do here, as we'll see 1 for 2 day here for him. Goes up the middle there. Can't make the play. Swanson can't get to it. Now see a play at the plate, and the runner is out. Nice job there as we get the second out of the inning. And nice play there on Stevenson, as the guys are really doing a great job here. Doing a great job of getting that runner out. So now we'll see here 0-2. We'll see a ground ball. That is going to be turned here as we get it here, and that's going to be a great play as we are able to get the only one at second there. So we can't get the double play necessarily. So Anaquan Carson on here will pop this one there. That's going to go to our pitcher. Pitcher makes a play over at first, and that's going to get us out of the inning. So not a bad inning as we were able to get the runner at the plate. And, of course, then we were able to shut it down completely there. As we'll see Swanson up next. Swanson here taking a shot here out to right center field. That's going to bounce around, hit off the ivy. Going to be a good double here for him. It's now 15, or of course it's 15-1. And Pecan is out here. Emilio Pecan, as he's already getting hit off of. Turner up next. We'll see what Turner can do as he's going to ground ball this one over to third, and that'll be a quick out there at first as there's now 1 away. It almost got me thinking, like, we haven't played the Cardinals yet here. I'm thinking, like, man, it's going to be, if it's this bad here, and I think the Cardinals are in 4th place right now. Reds are worse right now in last place, and the Cardinals haven't been playing too well, so I hate to see how we're going to do against them. And that's going to be a dogfight there. At least you hope it's going to be a dogfight. But if we go in there easy and beat them, hey, more, whatever. We'll take the wins if it's going to be like this. But usually those are pretty good chess matches between those two clubs. As we'll see here, Ian Happ up next. Happ here hits this one there up the middle. That is going to be a base hit. Runner's going to come around to score. And it's now 16-1. I'm sure the Reds fans back home are watching this, like, just throwing the white flag there. Like, okay, enough. We get your point. Pagan now here going after Birdie. And Birdie can't get that split finger there. And that's going to retire the side. So now we'll go to the top of the 9th here. And not much really here for Reds Nation here to do, because this one is pretty much a stinker here for them as they get another strikeout put upon them here off their leadoff man. We'll see McClain up next. He's batting .240. 0 for 3 here today, so I'm kind of glad we kept him quiet as he pops this one here high and deep out to left center field here. PCA underneath this, and he's going to get there for the second out. So here we go, one more out, and we can win this game in a big, huge fashion here, 16-1. De La Cruz up next, as there's 2 out, nobody on here. And hit up the middle there, and he's going to keep this ball game alive. As Swanson couldn't get to it, and that's going to put a runner on board. And of course, Inagwe here, he is kind of getting wore down some here. He's doesn't got much left. We've got to try to see if we can get some pitches on the ground here and try to make a solid play here. De La Cruz is going to go to for a second, and he's going to be safe. Oh, my goodness. That was a close play there. Of course, fans there don't like the call. But we'll take a look here at the replay. You guys be the call. You be the make the judgment there. I think, yeah, he was safe. Let's see here from this angle. Carson tried to do his best to get that whiff, throw that one in there, but yeah, just didn't have really good handle on the transfer there. So now, 1-0 count here. Ground ball there. Horner goes over to first, and this is going to be your ball game. Nice win here. 15-1 is your final score. I'm sorry, Reds fans. If you guys are watching this, I apologize, but this was a beat. This is a massacre. These last two series here we've had with them, they have been a massacre. We've been just out-pitching them and especially out-hitting them like crazy. So Kyle Tucker, player of the game there, 4 for 5, 3 home runs, and a double there for him. Imanaga is, of course, 9 innings, 7 hits, 7 strikeouts, no walks, 1 earned off of him. Cubbies, 16 runs, 22 hits, 1 error. Reds, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors there. Let's take a look at the Reds there. This was just, I mean, look at the box score there. That's just shameful. But, you know, of course I say that now, and then second half of the season they'll be mollywopping us like crazy. Jeez. But like I said, I have been, you know, like I said, I've tweaked the sliders to make it more, you know, more competitive for the computer, and not so much for myself. I mean, because honestly, the sliders I have are not really. I mean, they're pretty simple. They are just, you know, basically just, you know, everything, like both the user and the computer have like +1 in contact, you know, and then I kept the power at 5. Contact 6 for both, you know, it's pretty much we mirror each other. So I don't know, just bad showing here, just bad morale, I guess, on the Reds right now, or whatever the case may be, because they've been, you know, even before we played them, they were playing poorly. But yeah, it's just not good time to be a Reds fan. So Brady Singer is up next, 6'5", 215 pounds, from Florida. 77 overall, B potential. He was drafted back in the first round of the 2018 draft. And we'll see what we can do here against him as we'll jump in this game. Out of the 10 starts, or 10 games he's been in, he's made 10 starts. He's 3-5 for the season. A little over 50 innings pitched there for him. He's given up 9 home runs, 19 walks, 31 strikeouts. And his his ERA is around 3.70 for the season. And right now he has a negative WAR. His last start, of course, was against Pittsburgh, which they did not do so well in. They lost 2 of 3 against Pittsburgh. And then there you see 6 1/3, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 1 home run. And today, we're not going to start Ben Brown. We're actually going to start Colin Ray here. We'll see what Ray can do, as he's a local guy. He's been with the team for a while now, 5 seasons. In the majors, 34 years of age, 6'5". He's our long reliever, but of course it's kind of a spot starter for us, and he's going to be making a couple of starts now here, at least in the next 2 starts in place of Ben. We did start him earlier before when Ben was hurt, but we're going to have Ray come in here and play some, and then, you know, at some point here I am going to be looking at possibly looking at maybe depending, you know, we'll get Ben. You know, he's not completely off the rotation. He's just, you know, for the time being, for these next 2 starts, he will be. But I think somewhere down the line here, we're gonna have to make a serious decision on letting him be here because he's got to turn things around here. He's the one that's kind of pulling us down on this momentum here, and we've got to keep staying hot. So Kyle Tucker, there you see his last game. Of course, it was a monster of a game. 3 home runs, 3 runs. He was obviously 4 for 5 in that game. 9 RBIs, and he had 4 extra base hits in that game there. So we'll see what he can do here as we jump into the top of the first here. We'll see Farley up. Ray is, because like I said, Colin Ray is going to be pitching. So we'll see what he can do here. He's a veteran. He's been seen this lineup before. But like I said, he's usually our spot guy. He'll help a guy out if they need time, a day off or something like that. Just get away from the mound. Today he's going to do that here. As we'll see here, this is going to be a fly ball. That is going to be over there to left field. Now we are I should have said this from the get-go, that we're player locking him. So we're only going to be using him in these in this particular game. Offense is going to come strictly from the defense or from the CPU. So we'll see how well run support we'll get as McLean steals a base there. That's going to be his 7th stolen base. So De La Cruz is up next. Got an 0-2 count on him with 1 out. And, of course, looking for a ground ball here. And that's going to be a nice one as Dansby Swanson gets that one to first. And that's going to get 2 away. So, nice job there as we get one of the top young players that are dominating MLB right now. We'll see what the next batter can do. Batting .291. And, of course, Ray looking to just try to get out of this inning here quickly and get him to pop something out, which he does right there. Ian Happ can get to it. Runner's going to come in to score, and that is going to be a lead now here that the Reds take as they lead this one 1-0. So nice job there as they get a nice base hit. And, of course, had a nice runner in the running scoring position here. So now TJ Farrell, you see his numbers, 20 RBIs, 6 home runs. We'll see a drop third strike here, and then, of course, we got to do some house cleaning there as we throw the runner out there at first. So not a bad inning. It was a rough one. Ray did give up a run, but we'll get some run support here. Hey, look, just like I said, got run support. It's now 1-1 here at the top of the second as this one's going to be popped up there for the pitcher. And we're going to cover the plate here, even though there's nobody on board, just out of practice there. And nice pop up there as Amaya gets to that one. So now Christian Edward Carsonon is up next. He's got a 1-2 count here. We're looking to get him to either ground this one out or try to trick him here and have him swing and miss. This could be a ground ball. Nice job there from Nico Horner getting that one over to first, and that's going to be 2 away. So nice job there from Horner making the play and helping us out there defensively. So Spencer Steer's up next. 1 home run, 17 RBIs. He has a .194. And, of course, Ray. Here we are just trying to find ways to get guys out here. So, ooh, nice split finger there. And that's going to get us out of the inning. And so that's going to be 3 up, 3 down here for the Cubbies. Or I should say for the Reds there. Hines up next. We'll see him lead off as he'll hit this one there. And that's Birdie. Birdie making a play over there to first. Nice job. As that's a good hustle there from him. Off the third base line there. Look at this play. As see StatCast here. Right on the money there at first. Look at that. Nice job there. As he's able to rifle that one over there to first base. Now they restart the order. Farley's up. And we'll see here. He will hit this one over there to the hot corner. As he's trying to give Birdie a workout there. That gets lasered right to him for out number 2. McLean's up next. Of course, he singled. And I believe later on will come around to score. As there's 2 away, nobody on. Ground ball there to Nico Horner. Covering first. And now in real life that would have been he would have been safe on that call there, but nonetheless he is out on that play. De La Cruz is up next as we get to the top of the 4th. Still a 1-1 ball game, so we're still asking the guys, come on guys, fellas, we got to get some runs on the board here. You got to help me out. De La Cruz here hitting this one here high and deep. Please stay in the ballpark, and that one is going to be caught there by Ian Happ. Nice hustle there from Ian Happ. 1 out. So, again, just going to try to keep the ball in the ballpark here as we can, as that one's going to drop down. That's going to be fair ball. And there you see, they're going to try to make a play there at second. Ball's going to be off thrown, but Swanson's able to get to it. And now that's a double there for Calernone. Tyler Stevenson's up next. 0 for 1. And we'll see here what he can do. As that's going to get past the infield there. Now we got to try to cover the plate. As we'll see here. Runner's going to come in to score. It's now 2-1. Reds lead this one. As that's a nice RBI single there from Stevenson. Farrell's up next. We'll see what he can do. 2-12. As he's 0 for 1. He's launching this one here high and deep out to center field. That's just going to be a deep fly ball out, and that's going to be out number 2 on the Reds. It's Ray here. Got to keep that ball low. Got to put it in play. You got to trust your defense. You got a good defense now. Come on, put some trust in him. Carson on up next. We'll see here. He'll swing and miss, and that will retire the side. They'll leave one stranded, as they do have one come across. It's now 2-1. We'll jump to the 5th now here. It's now 2-2, so we get some help here. Full count coming up, and Steele will miss this one there as he strikes out. Nice job there. It's going to be strikeout number 5 there for Colin Ray. As Ray just leans back and just rifles this down and gets Steele to swing and miss there. As that one barely just clipped the plate there, I'll be honest. Hines up next. We'll see 0-1 count here. He's going to hit this one. Oh, my goodness. This one's high. It is deep, but it's going to stay in the ballpark. Woo! Woo! Almost had a aneurysm there. That one, I thought, I was like, ooh, that's definitely an opportunity to sit on the bench now for the rest of the game, because that one was almost smoked out of here. Farley's up next with 2 away. We'll see if we can get him to strike out here on this 1-2 pitch. And he will take this one. He'll ground this one. That's a cut fastball, low and away. Throwing that one over there. Nice play there from Danzy Swanson over to first. And that retires the side. Still 2-2. As now we go into the 6th. It's now 4-2. As we get some help there. Nice job there, fellas. Getting some run support. We get 2 more runs on the board. Birdie making a play there defensively. And, oh, the ball's going to be dropped. Ah, come on. Got to make a better catch there, Tucker. But they will actually put that on Birdie. And they're going to say an E5 there on him. And really true, I think, if anything, I think that was just more of the Tucker just not closing the glove there, bro. You gotta close that glove. Dela Cruz up here. So there's a runner on board here with still no out. 1-2 count here. They're going to try to double play this time. They're going to get it and go around the horn, and that's a good play. As we get the double play there. 5-4-3 double play for the Reds. As that's a nice twin killing there. Nice little gift there for the pitcher there to get himself out of the inning. So now with 2 away here, let's try to see if we can end this inning on the right foot here. See if we can go for a strikeout. We're going to go after him. Swing and a miss there. That's a 4-seam fastball, and that retires the side for the Reds. Cubbies defense did a great job there, and now we'll see Presley here. He will be brought out of the game, or brought into this game, as Colin Ray will be taken out. And there you see final score 4-3 as Farrell hit a home run, solo shot there, but not enough to really get anything going as they come up late trying to get back in this ball game here. Nice victory there for the Cubbies as Porter Hodge picks up his 23rd save of the season. And there you see we lead the series 2-0. Colin Ray gets his 3rd win of the season as Ian Happ goes 1 for 3 in the game with a home run, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Danzy Swanson goes 2 for 4 with a double. And, of course, take a look at the box score here. You got Dela Cruz goes 1 for 4 in the day. Stevenson goes 1 for 4. I think he had a couple strikeouts there. And there you see Singer goes 3 and 6 for the season. 4 and a third innings of work, 7 hits, obviously a couple of runs. And then, we just, like I said, did a good job there. Kyle Tucker got his 14th double of the season. Ian Happ hit his 10th home run of the season there we've seen, or that we actually didn't get to see, but box score wise. And then we jump now to the 3rd and final game here. We're up by 1 as we're going to the bottom half of the 7th here. Got 2 runners on board here. Nico Horner has his 21-game hitting streak on the line. We got to see if we got to try to keep this one alive. Now, last time we did this with PCA, we were trying to go for 16, and we did not get it. So let's see if we can, at least do something here on a good note to end this episode here. Horner going as Horner's going to drop this one here. They're going to get the force out there at second, and he is going to be safe at first. So that is not going to keep the hitting streak alive, as he did not get on board there safely. But De La Cruz does split the runners there at first and third on that attempted double play. Go to the bottom of the ninth here. It's now 3-3. Nico Horner up to bat. He's 0 for 4. He popped out back in the first. And since then, he has not gotten a solid hit to get that hitting streak alive. As he goes swing and a miss there, and that's going to retire him as he goes after that one chase. As Emilio Pagan does a great job there getting him to stretch out and to miss the pitch. As we now see here, it's now tied 3-3 here in the 11th. And we'll see Dansby Swanson up to bat here. So we're trying to keep this alive. Got a runner on board. And, of course, that 21-game hitting streak there for Nico Horner could be abruptly coming to an end as we move the runner up 90 feet from second to third there. Nice hit there, at least a nice attempt there to move the runner over for Swanson. Kevin Alcantara, he's up. And he's 0 for 2 here in today's game here. He's going to slap this one past the infield there. That run's going to come in the score, and that is going to be your game winner. As that's a great play there, a great finish, and we get out of here with a great victory. Nice job there for the Chicago Cubs. Pick up that victory and get the win here off an extra innings here. So we couldn't get the hitting streak continue to go there for Nico Horner. Jeez, I hate when they do that to me. It's like, oh, come on, don't do this to me. Like, he's hitting very well right now. Like, seriously? But Justin Turner, player of the game there, 2 for 4, double, 2 RBIs for him. Tucker, 2 for 4, double, and 2 RBIs and a run also for him as well. Tucker, or I should say Turner. That's Turner. Turner, 2 for 4, double, 2 RBIs and a run scored. Tucker, 1 for 4. He had a run score, I think, as well. But Hunter Green, 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, all three were earned, a walk, and 6 strikeouts. And then you see their bullpen again. Their bullpen has to be exhausted right now. Jeez, they just need to have they need to at least have 2 solid nights where they don't have to use the bullpen. It's brutal. But as we take a look here. Kyle Tucker, like I said, 1 for 4 there. Boyd didn't get the win. He got knocked out in the 5th inning. 5 hits, 2 earned, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 strikeouts. So not the best showing there from him. But Porter Hodge got hit with a blown save. That's his 2nd blown save of the season. So yeah, a tough break there for us in the bullpen. But hey. The hitting came alive, and oh no, what? Okay, so he's going to be out for a few days. So Porter Hodge got a neck strain. He'll be out, so that means he'll be out for at least a couple of days. So hopefully we'll be able to bring him. He'll still be with us, but hopefully we can get his neck issues not serious. 44-15 right now. We have a nice 8.5 game lead over the Brew Crew. Cardinals now in 2nd or 3rd place. They're just 18 games back, but right now they're on a 5-game losing streak. And the Reds, they're in last place, 23-37. They're currently on a 3-game losing streak for them. So yeah, you look at their team rankings right there. Oof, brutal. As like I said, that bullpen is probably really exhausting because they have not really had solid. Rotation has just been horrible with them. They haven't been able to stay 5 or more innings on the mound. Mets right now in 1st place. Phillies, Braves, Marlins just 14.5 games back. They're 2 of 8 in the last 10. Phillies are on a 3-game losing streak there in the National League East. Look at the National League West. You got the Dodgers 4-1. 41-18. Padres just 5 games back. Diamondbacks are 13 games back. Rockies are 14 games back, and the Giants are 19 games back. They're all playing, pretty. Still Padres still have a chance to really stay in. It's still early of the season. As for the American League East, you got the Orioles, Yankees, Blue Jays, my Red Sox there in 4th. 14 games back, still early. Come on, Red Sox. As for the Rays, there you see 23-36. They're 17 games back. They're currently on a 2-game losing streak. Then the AL Central, you got the Twins in first place, just a half a game back. The Tigers are to the Twins. Guardians just a game back. Royals are 3.5 games back, and the White Sox are 10 games back in the division. They are 5-5 of their last 10. It looks like the Guardians and the Royals really the only team that's really doing well in that division, even though they're in the 3rd and 4th place. Athletics right now, first place. They're 3-game winning streak. Astros 33-26, 2.5 games back. Rangers right now red hot. You thought we were hot? They're just getting right there with like us. 31-29. They're 5 games back. They're just 2 games above 500, and they are 9-1 in the last 10 games. So they are definitely trying to make that push there. And then Seattle right there in 4th place, just 5 games back of the Athletics. And then the Angels right now, 8 games back there, first place. So as you take a look here, we're in the month of June now. And of course, I know the last couple of episodes I've been talking about showing the some of the scouting that we've been doing, and we are at some point here. I don't want to get into it too much because we're still trying to figure out, still trying to scout players and scout different regions and stuff like that. We've got a good scouting report. They're coming out pretty good. But coming up in the next episode, we will be on the road here. We're going to be going to D.C., to the nation's capital, take on the Nats. Then we'll head up to Motown, take on the Tigers in 3 games, and then we'll finish it off with the Phillies there in Philadelphia, and we'll play 3 against them. So that'll be coming up in the next episode. We'll see how well we do on the road trip. This is a pretty good, extensive, it's 9 games, yeah. So 9-game road trip, and we'll see how well we do. And I feel like we got some good contenders here, especially the Tigers right now up there. Phillies are playing pretty well. They're top of their league or division as well. So we'll see how things go. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. And of course, definitely go support the main channel over on ESGNet here on YouTube as well, and especially for our Boston Red Sox series, as well as our series coming up with on NCAA 20, or should I say College Football 26, as well as soon to be new Madden series will be coming out as well here right around the corner actually. So stay tuned for that and more here on the channel. As always, guys, keep yourselves each other healthy, and I will see you all next time.